All right, Shalom, Mike. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. I'd like to say Shalom to the elect that teach this word in all true faith and sincerity. And today, I just want to get into biblical prophecy concerning the mark of the beast. And this prophecy is becoming more clear and obvious of what it is, which is the microchip. This system that's coming about is a digital system. So long gone the days of, having cash, and even to the point of cards, credit cards and debit cards. Those things are being moved out the way. A lot of these transactions, can be over the phone, over your phone. You could scan your phone. And even now, people already got the chip. And it is for their comings and goings within the system to be easier, so to speak. And that's how this devil pushing it as a form of convenience. And, it's going to protect you from fraud. These certain things, which is a snare to lure you into those digital shackles. So I got this article. This is from interestingenneering.com, and it reads, this company has implanted microchips inside 150 employees' hands. It says the Swedes are at it. Stockholm's first digital house of innovation, Epicenter, implants microchips inside their workers' and hub members' hands to simplify their daily routines and make life easier. And you see how this devil pushing it and pitching it. It's going to be convenient. It's going to make things easier, for you. It go a quote. It says, "I've seen people with microchip implants before, but only in fictional TV series or movies." So that and because ultimately that was their goal. That predictive programming. So yeah, we in the future now, man. Let's see. I thought I had. Yeah, you can see the head. Sweden embraces the future. That's the spirit. That's pretty much it. This prophecy of the mark. It is the microchip. There's nothing else that can make sense of that. That's the only way you're going to be able to continue and come and go within this system. Let's start out with that in Revelation 13:16. Matter of fact, let's get that in the blue letter, actually. Revelation chapter 13 in verse 16, and it reads, "And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads." So let's get this. We know that word mark, charagma, which is a physical thing, but let's get this word causal. It says to make, with the names of things made, produce, construct, form, fashion. Let's jump down. Right. It says to constitute or appoint one anything, to appoint or ordain one that. So it's an order. It's going to be a law. It's not going to be a suggestion or just because you work at a certain company that requires it. No, it's going to be required to be in this system. Just like in the time of the 300 children, why the scripture says, during the 4 times refined learning. This same scenario is playing out again. To bow down to the image in this lifetime is to ultimately you're going to take that mark. That's how you're going to show where you stand at. But it's going to be constituted. It's going to be a law. It's going to be an order to take that, man. Going back to verse 17, it said, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you can't do nothing without it. As you can see, they just pushing it as a form of, it's going to be convenient and things will be made easier. It's going to be a smoother transition with certain things. And ultimately, it's going to get to a point you can't do it without it. It's going to be required, as they was using in the time of COVID, compulsory. These certain words that really just goes back to mandatory. This is where we at in this process. And this prophecy is becoming more clear, because this devil, he has but a short time. So he's doing everything in his power to keep his head above water. Let's get that on 2 Corinthians chapter 2 and 11. It says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. See? Matter of fact, let's see what this word advantage. I should get an advantage. To have more, a greater part, or share. To be superior, excel, surpass. Gain or take advantage of one of another. See? Advantage over. And that's pretty much being over, being in power, man. This what he's trying to do, to keep his head above water and keep this place going. That device, because we know it goes back to evil plans and schemes, of course, usually in an evil manner. But this device actually leads to a device, that microchip. Because this is how this devil will be able to excel or be superior to. Let's get that in that's the book of, I think that's Psalm 140. He says that Satan should get an advantage of us, man. So for him to do that, he had to accomplish his plans, which the Lord is not going to allow him to do that. Let's see, Psalms 140 verse 8, it reads, grant not, O Lord, the desires of the wicked. Further not his wicked device. See? Because, of course, the schemes, the plans. But the plan actually leads to a global chipping. That's this man wicked, this device. That's his desire. Because in his warped mind, that's the only way he'll be able to seize the birthright. Because the birthright goes back to rulership ultimately. Where the scripture says that we're not ignorant of Satan's device. The Lord gave us this truth, to sidestep the snares that this devil have presented to the world, man. This technology, a motherfucker just drive across town just like that. Instead of you had to take a day's trip, you got a caravan. Because you had to walk, or you got a train, you got your animals, you got to take a camel. So how this technology is set up, the people are they in the loop, man. Now is at the point they can't do nothing without ease technology, because how this system is set up. You need a car, a phone, a fucking license. Shit, Wi-Fi. You need Wi-Fi because this how this place is set up. So when that thing come, when it's mandatory for you to continue, these people gonna take it, man. But the elect, the Lord is gonna keep his elect. I'm gonna read this again. It says, "Grant not, O Lord, the desires of the wicked. Further not his wicked device, lest they exalt themselves." Salah, see? So lest they exalt themselves. So the Lord is not gonna allow him to accomplish his goal. That him, getting everyone, because he's not gonna get the elect. Yahweh said that in Revelation the 3rd chapter. He said he's gonna keep us from the hour of temptation. Lord willing, part that righteous number. Those that hold fast to his word will be kept from the hour of temptation. What's that's concerning when that chip is mandated? For you to continue within this system and your comings and going, you got to take that chip. But the Lord is going to sidestep that. And this prophecy is, we hear, man, on a sudden. It's not like you got to get a heads up mark. It's going to be mandatory. It's going to be a screeching halt. Everybody got to stop what they're doing, and you got to go take this thing before we get back to what, So the desires of the wicked is concerning him implementing this new world order. It's another one. I think it's in Nahum. Let's see. I think it's the first chapter. Bear with me. Is it Nahum 1? Right. Nahum 1 and 9. It reads, "What do ye imagine against the Lord? He will make an utter end." And what do these devils imagine? The New World Order. They think that they're going to be able to override what prophecy says. The Lord said he's going to make an utter end. That's going to be by the way of the destruction, World War III. It says affliction shall not rise up the second time. See? Going back to Satan getting an advantage, or if he do accomplish his device, he will be exalted. Or as you can see, the Lord said oppression shall not rise a second, affliction shall not rise a second time. So this man, he's not going to be able to accomplish this. Of course, he's going to get it off the ground. People are going to get marked. But this is not going to be the end all be all. 100 years from now, you got fucking the Starfleet, you got the Enterprise. They are now exploring space. Everybody got the chip, and this devil is now getting a chance to, no, man. It's going to stop here. But the indicators, once he do implement it, then the destruction will come. That's why Scripture says in St. Matthew the 24th chapter, immediately after the tribulation, that's when the sun and the moon will be darkened, which is the destruction. Just going back to the point, is that mark is the RFID microchip. And it's soon here. But that also indicates that the destruction is soon as well. So yeah, I just hope this will edify. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahushai, Bahasham, Racha, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. This teaching is word on true faith and sincerity. Shalom.